What's up, Wargamers? Welcome back to World of Wargaming. I'm Isaiah. Today we're going to be digging back into the catacombs with our final mission, boss room in boss battle time, with our first half of the starter box. So let's go take a look at the scenario, the board, what we got to do to get out of the room, and get into this game of Relicblade. Our final room is the Corroded chamber. We have a door on the other side of the room that will unlock with a simple scenario action. We're starting with a clan warrior and an ironbreaker on the field. Now, being that this is the last room, once I unlock that door, one of the bosses is going to show up. Either the clan chieftain or the clan seer. Don't know which. We're going to roll it when and if we get to that door. We've got mostly rooms, a bridge, and we do have these platforms. This is going to be, I think, my golden area where I want to try to force combat to be, because here I have a chance of just flash banging them off the side of platforms. I start down here. We've got a magic ring, a healing potion, and then the two red dots that you see there are traps that will potentially lob the corrosive vial effect at me, reducing my armor. We're going to start with Mr. Piggy, who gets a 4, which will be a predicament. So not within 6 inches of a trap and line of sight. So the Ironbreaker will activate, however, and will come charging here. Uses both of its bonus action dice to get to me, so it will have 1 dice to swing with. So it will swing with its fist. 2 is a miss. Sir Pig will then proceed with his activations, which are going to be a little bit different, but not necessarily bad. We're going to start off with a War Tusk into that fellow on a 2 in the dice tray. 3 hits. That's a 5, 8 to their 8. No damage. Correction. I rolled a 3 to hit, which means I had a crit, which means I was +2 to my damage. So I actually had a 10 there, so that'll be 2 damage on that fellow. Again with a War Tusk. Hits. That's a 9 to a 7. 2 more damage. 1 more onslaught on a 3 because of my magic sword. Oh wait. Destructive presence. Reroll that. Bless almighty, I can't. 4 hits, and that's a crit. Oh, that is 6 plus 6 is 12 to their 1. That's 11 damage. They're disabled. That's the best I've ever done against one of those guys. We're going to go with the Warden. 4, so this guy will activate and come a-charging. He's able to get to right here, which will be the charge. That'll take 2 of my actions to get to him, but I get a free bonus action when I get to him. For a 3 with Sacred Blade. 4 hits. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 damage. Leaving me with 2 actions, with which I will dodge and then swing again. Crit. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's 3 damage. That is enough to disable. No, to cripple. He's crippled. Not disabled yet, but he's crippled. Try to activate the gnome next, because I'm going to try some trickerous. 4. So this guy will activate. So he activates with 1 bonus AD, which he will use to dodge. And then with his 2 AD, he will focus and then swing with his hand weapon. Hits. Oh, is not going to do any damage with that roll, because we add his weapon damage, which is 3, plus, and then I add my armor, which is 2, and yeah, no damage. She's going to move twice to get to here, and then she's going to focus and throw a flashbang right there. Goes off. And I get to move him an inch from where he is, which is going to put him down the chasm. So we'll set him right there. He might climb back up,
Squid will then activate. And on a 5-up, he does as he pleases. Squid comes on around. Nothing in the enemy phase to do right now because I had a really good first turn. So we're going to roll checks for these two guys. So for the Chieftain, he's gone. And for the Warrior, he does not manage to find a handhold and climb his way back up. He falls down into the depths. So that's probably the best first turn I've ever had in this game. We're going to go with the Squid. 3. Not close enough for a trap to hit me, and there are no enemies to trigger. So of my 5 actions, I'm able to dodge and then use 3 movements to get to this trap, and then I'm going to try to disarm it with the scenario action. So I need a 5 up here. I don't have anything to focus with. Just need a good roll. Activate the Paladin. Ooh, a 1. Ambush. Spawn a Clan Warrior, and then that Clan Warrior will trigger. So he will have enough to charge, focus, and swing. Getting a 6, which hits. Roll. I got a dodge token here that I'm going to use. So, yeah, not going to hit me. For lack of really anything better to do, we'll charge that one. Once getting there, I'm going to use my free action dice to take a swing. Hits. 1, 4 total for me against 3, so 1 damage. Take it. I'm feeling froggish, so I'm going to swing again. Crit. Let's go. 4 plus 5 is 9. 2 plus 4, that's 5 damage. That's enough to disable that Ogsoul. Get wrecked. Gnome is going to try to activate. There are no monsters to activate, and it's if the activating model is within 6 inches of the trap, it'll go off. She is not, so she's going to scooter poot this way. Running around to the platform on the right. We'll go with the War Pig. 2 is an attack. There are no monsters. We spawn a Clan Warrior, and it triggers. Warrior spawns and then charges the closest, which at that point is the Warden. So Clan Warrior spawns here and then charges the furthest enemy from himself. Now, the Pig and the Gnome were both right at a foot away from him. So I just did an even or odd roll. It was even for the Pig. So he moved his 2 actions worth of movement and lands right there. That's 10 inches of movement. And then the Pig will activate. He's going to charge action to attack with a War Tusk on a 2. I got a Destructive Presence. I can re-roll that. Crit. Beautiful. Great start. Well, great recovery. Oh, my goodness. That's 5 plus 5, 10. Over there, 3, that's 7. Disabled. Whoo, buddy. I'm loving this. We'll then use his other last 2 action dice to double move to right there. No enemies on the board currently. So we'll do a recovery test for the 2 disabled ones, starting with the southernmost. He's gone. And then the next one. Ooh, he almost stood back up, but no, he is gone. Start with Squid. 3 trap triggers. Trap does not hit him, so he catches the vial. Outstanding. He is then, with his activation, going to dodge and focus and try to disarm that trap. Which he does. Trap gone. I've already got the upgrade, so no to do there. He's then got he can't carry any more potions. 2 actions left. He's going to move this way. Gnome is going to activate. I'm going to press the advantage there. Not really any better. Again, it spawned in that top corner and goes for the furthest, which is one of these 2. Even or odd roll. It was an even. So Piggy, it came at Piggy. And that's as far as it got with its 2 movements. Gnome will then continue. She's got 3 activations left. We're going to activate the Pig. He's going to come in on this dude. So with a War Tusk, first on a 2. Hits. It's cocked. It's a 7 to a 7, no damage there. Regular attack, so we're gonna go with an onslaught on a 3. Crits. Beautiful. Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll this damage roll. Beautiful! With my destructive presence. So that's a 6, 10, 12 to their 8, so that's 4 damage. That will get them to crippled. I then have one more swing with my onslaught. Hits. 9 to 7 for 2 damage. That will disable. War Pig is just on the war path. He spent the last mission just crawling on the ground, and he is done living that life. Pally will be the final activation. On a 4, no monsters to activate. He's just out of range of the trap. He is going to move to here. So he's going to move to there, and then he's going to dodge. That's what he's doing. Our enemy friend stands up. He does not. Our encroaching hordes, we get 2 lizard hounds, and they both roll onto that spawn on the north section of the board beside the door. Oh, the warden. 4. So trap, and one of the things goes off. So we'll do the trap. Misses. Can he hold anything? He cannot hold a potion, so he can't take the corrosive vial that he would have caught. And then we've got a even will be the one on the left. That's an odd with a 3, so the one on the right will trigger and come at him, bro. We'll move and swing. That is a crit, unfortunately. I need to roll well here. I do roll well. Beautiful, no damage. Warden can then go ahead with what he was planning, which is to give himself a dodge token. And which I could have used that right there and just forgot that I had it for a moment. So he's going to have a dodge token. I'm just going to have to set those up here. I don't want to put them up there, but I'm going to keep forgetting about it. But I'm going to get a dodge token. I'm going to focus and try to remove the trap, which I do. And then I'm going to swing at that lizard hound, which I miss. We're going to go with the gnome next. I'm going to use my cautious advance there. I'm going to roll the other dice. Beautiful. She can do whatever she wants. She's going to move 3. Take a shot at that back lizard hound. Yep, that will hit. I'm currently +4 here because of my alchemical munitions. 3, 7 on 6, 1 damage. Squid will go next. 3, there's no trap to activate. Random monster. I need to declare it. Even will be the one who's engaged. We'll attack the warden. Hits. I'm going to use my dodge token here. Yeah. Didn't really need it, but that's okay. We'll push into here. Dodge. He's going to dodge first, obviously. Keep his dodge. That's always his first action. And he will free attack. 4 up. Misses. He will focus. Swing again. Hits. Gets there. He's got a dodge token, so when he rolls damage, he can roll 2, take the highest. So we're definitely going to take the 6, 7, 8 to their 4. That's 4 damage. That will disable that lizard hound. We got the Pigmeister. 2. We'll get that monster triggering. And he triggers on the farthest from himself. Pig is the furthest, so he goes towards the pig. Doesn't quite get to him because he has to go around that nonsense. Pig will then go with his activation. He'll move. And then take a swing. Looking for 2. Hits. 4 plus 3 is 7. 2 damage. And then he'll swing his onslaught. Destructive presence to re-roll. Hits. Crits. 4, 3, 7, 9, 6, 3 damage. That will disable that lizard. I have one action left, which I will use to move through towards my friends. Lizards do. Now they can stand up on a 5. So the one near the warden, nope. And the one near the pig, nope. So turn 5 that we're going into, warden is going to try to activate first. Push the advantage, or cautious advance. It was meant to be. So we'll spawn a clan warrior, and he'll trigger. Warrior will spawn right there and charge the nearest, which is the squid. The AD to focus there. Hits. I have a dodge token, which I'm going to employ. 7 against... No, I'll take 2 damage. He's not going to take all of it. I'm going to activate Guardian will trigger on the warden, and the warden is going to take 1 of those damage for him. I'm then going to proceed with my activation with the warden. And within an inch of the bad guy, so I guess we'll swing at him. I've already used my focus, so I'm down to 3 actions. So first swing, crits. It's a good start. 2, 5, 7 to 5, 2 damage. Second swing, hits. I can re-roll this with Destructive Presence. I'm close enough for that. Yep, 3 inches. Oh my god, it made it worse. So 4 over 3, 1 damage. My last action will be to try to enter peace. I need a 4-up. Nope, does not go off. With the squid, 3, so that monster will trigger. It will dodge and then swing. Misses. Outstanding. It will then dodge and focus to swing at it. Destructive Presence, I'll re-roll the attack. Hits. Oh my goodness. Roll 2, take the highest. 3, 4, 5. Nope, no damage. We'll swing again. Misses. We will try to entangle, which we do not get. Needed a 4 up there. Activate the gnome. She gets a 6. Does whatever she pleases. So she's going to focus and take a shot at that Ogsul warrior. I have 1 more dice there to roll, but I don't need it. Plus 4. That's a 9 to their 5. That'll disable that guy. Pick him down. I have 1 dice remaining, and I'm just going to move back to the edge right here. Getting a 2. I'm going to cautiously advance that. Getting a 1. Made it worse. So warrior will spawn here. Trigger attacking the farthest, which is the warden. Hits. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus 3 is 8. I will take 1 damage. Pig is then free to activate, so he will move in on him, charge in on him. We'll come this way. Free action to onslaught. Hits on a 2-up. 3 plus 4, 6. 3 damage. I'll take it. And then we'll swing the onslaught. Hits. Reroll with presence. 2, 6, 2, 4. 2 damage. That's enough to disable. Pig is done. So we'll go to enemy recovery. Nope. Oh, this one does stand back up. But this one's gone. Okay. Turn 6. We'll start with pig. We'll cautiously advance. 4. So random monster. 1, 2, 3. 3. This guy. He has enough to charge and focus. Hits. 4. So that's a 5 to their 7, 2 damage. Pig will then swing. We're going to start with a War Tusk. Crits. Awesome. 2, 5, 7 over 5 is 2 damage. And then we got an onslaught, which crits. So that's a 4, but that's still got a 5, 6, 7. So that's 2 more damage. That's enough to disable. Beautiful. We're going to activate Gnome next. We're going to cautiously advance. Yes! That's so much better. Okay, so she's got 2 left. She's going to drink her potion. Heal for D3. 2. Perfect. We're going to throw a grenade at that guy. Hits. I got a 5 to their 4, so 1 damage, and they are stunned, which is all that I really needed. She's then going to move downfield a little bit this way to right there. Warden, going to activate next. Beautiful. He's going to focus and then enter peace. Good deal. So he's going to heal back up to full. He's then going to move and pick up this magic ring. Squid. Cautiously advance. Okay, that's a little bit better, I guess. Even, odd, even. So this one will trigger and attack the nearest. Squid and Warden are same distance, so we roll. We got an odd, so it's going to move into the squid. Enough to focus. Hits. Yeah, get those 6s out there. 4, 5, a dodge token here. I'm going to burn. Yes, I'm good. Give ourselves a dodge token. That leaves us with 3 actions. We're going to try to entangle. Does not go off. We're going to swing. Destructive Presence reroll. Hits. 6, 7, 8. 6 has 2 damage. And then I got 1 more swing. Misses. So we actually have an enemy phase with enemies alive. So this one will charge the nearest. He's only got 1 action dice right now because he was stunned. So he'll charge there, and he'll take a swing with his free action dice. He misses. However, can just focus and swing. Hits. I'm going to use my dodge token. I'm good. No damage. Recovery phase. Does not stand up. Goes away. Now we're on turn 7. So I'm going to start with the gnome. 3. Yeah. So we'll see. Even, it'll be the one in front of her. Odd is the one in front of the squid, who will activate, give himself a dodge counter, because that's what the script says, and then swing. Misses. Beautiful. Gnome is going to focus and then flashbang. Goes off, and she's going to flashbang him right off the platform. She's going to move back down this way a little bit, and she's going to dodge. Go with the squid next, because I really want to get a dodge token back on him. Ooh, that's perfect. So he gets a dodge token. He's going to focus and try to entangle. He gets it, but just barely. So they're -1 AD. Try to swing at them. Misses. Reroll Destructive Presence. Misses. Second swing. Hits and crits. Let's go. I got a dodge token, so I can take the highest. So 4, 5, 6. Over there, 5. That's 1 damage. Now the War Pig's got something to say. But he's going to say it carefully and cautiously. Like that. He's just going to move in right there with his free attack. Or his bonus attack. He's going to do a War Tusk. Destructive Presence. Yes. 3, 6, 7, no damage. He will then swing an onslaught, which crits, making up for it. 8, 10, over there 5, that's 5 damage. That's a disabled clan warrior. Just no moss. Pig is going to take a defense. Recovery phase. For the guy who got knocked off, nope, he falls to his death. For the guy who got knocked down, nope, he bleeds out in the floor. So our Iron Breaker, or Wrecker, as well as our Clan Warrior, spawn in this bottom left spawn zone. I really don't know who to start with here. I'm going to start with a Squid. 2. I'm going to cautiously advance that. 3. That's a little bit better. So on an even for the Wrecker. Even it is the Wrecker who will attack, and he will charge the furthest. Nope. Nearest in this situation. You can just step down there. So that would be the gnome. So it's going to charge to there. It will have. It will do the dodge action. So it will dodge, charge, and it still has enough to use its big hammer. A 4 will not hit. Outstanding. It will then continue its activation where it will lose the dodge token, gain the dodge token. I'm going to just move to about here. One action left, and I always forget I can throw a dagger. Crits. Not going to matter because I got a 7 to my 6. I have a dodge token. Hold on. I got a dodge token. So I can roll. Nope. Never mind. Forget I said anything. With the War Pig. Beautiful. He can do whatever he wants. 2 movements gets him to within the ½ inch, and he will use his free action dice for a War Tusk. Crits. That's a good way to start. Reroll with the presence. Oh, I love it when it pays off. That's a 9, 10, 11 to a 6, 7, 8, 3 damage. Unleash his onslaught. Which miss. Oh no, does hit. Magical weapon. Reduces it by 1. Hits. Doesn't crit. That's a 9 to a 7. That's 2 damage. That will disable the warrior. We're ripping through them, boys. Decent. We're going to go with the gnome. 4. Yeah, that one will trigger. It'll get 2 AD. It'll keep its dodge, and then it'll swing with the Iron Fist because that's what the script says do. Misses. Beautiful. She's then going to activate. She's going to focus and throw the flashbang. Goes off. He's right there. And that's all I needed to do. Because then next turn, if he charges me, he's going to come straight this way. And then the turn after, I can just boop him off if he's still alive. I've got 2 actions left. I want to keep my dodge. And then, so I will throw a grenade on a 4-up. Nope, that misses. Have the Warden activating, so for his activation roll, a 5. He's good. He's just going to bring himself to a position. Bring himself just to the other side of the door. That's 3 actions. And then he's going to dodge. Phase. We have 2 actions. We charge. We get a free action. We swing the big weapon. And the big weapon misses. Awesome. That works out beautifully. In recovery phase, we'll see if this guy goes away. Beautiful. Beautiful. Me in a really, really, really good position right now. So we're going to start with the gnome. 4. So the guy will trigger. He will dodge and then swing his fist, which hits 5, 6 to 7. I'll take 1 damage there. She can then proceed with her activation where she will focus and throw the flashbang. Of course, my... Oh, wait. I have a Raven Brooch, which is single use. I can reroll a single die. Oh, you jerk. So at this point, I think the best plan is to try to stun him with a grenade. Hits. I got a 7 to their 5, 6, 7, 8. So no damage, but the stun does still go off, I believe. Yes, because my understanding is because it says when a model is hit by a weapon with stun, not when a model is damaged by stun. Also, I did it wrong earlier. They don't have 1 less AD when they come back the next turn. They just don't have a zone and you can disengage and step away from them freely. I have 1 action left, and I'm actually going to use it to keep my dodge. I was thinking about stepping away, but no. I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to get a dodge token. War Pig does what he wants. And what he wants is to come get him some. So 2 actions to get right here. I'm going to swing with Tusk. Hits. Destructive Presence. It's 2, 5, 3, 5, no, 3, 6. And then we'll swing and 1 action left. Onslaught. Hits. 4 plus 4, so 5 against their 3, so 1 damage. With this one will activate, lose his stun, and on an even he'll swing at the pig. Odd, he will swing at the gnome. Swing his big old hammer. That will hit and crit, so I'm definitely going to be using my dodge token here. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. That's so bad. So that's going to disable her. She's going to get dodge. Move once. Focus. Then we're going to throw a knife. Hits. Nope, because 8 and then plus 3, so that's a miss. That's 1, 2, 3 actions. We'll throw another knife. Crits. So that's 10 to 7, 3 damage. That'll cripple him. He's disabled, not crippled. I was reading the boxes and stuff wrong. Warden will activate because he has to. Nothing, no monsters to trigger. Beautiful. And then he's going to just defend and chill. Yeah, defend and chill. Recovery phase for the monster. Thank goodness. And for the gnome, come on, baby. No, but she can crawl, so she'll crawl 2 inches that way. Okay, so we'll start with the warden. We'll cautiously advance. We're good. However, I don't have a focus now. We're going to dodge, and we're going to try to unlock the door with the scenario action. We need a 5 up. We do not open the door. We'll go to Squid. Does what it wants. It's his dodge. Moves, use 3 dice to move. Last one for the scenario. Oh, I saw it for a second. Does not unlock the door. Pig does what he wants. Pig will just, yeah, he's not going to be able to do any good there. So he's just going to move to a slightly better position. Right there. All right. We'll recovery phase. See what the gnome does. Stand up, baby. Good girl! Which is the nearest character, which is the squid. And has it to focus, so it will. Hits. I'll use my dodge token. I dodge. We're going to start with Warden. We're going to cautiously advance. Okay, not a lot better. Warden will then try to open the door. Door opens. On an even, we'll get the chieftain. On an odd, the seer. Even. We get the cheap. I still have 2 swings right here. We're going to go ahead and get them in. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get them in. So with the blade, reroll with Destructive Presence from the pig. Hits. He's got a chunk of armor though, doesn't he? Yeah. That's not going to do anything. It's 3 against 6. I got 1 more swing. Hits. 3, 6, 4, 2 damage. I will take it. I'm going to activate the pig. So the War Chief will activate. It's engaged. 1 bonus AD, so it'll swing at, well, I guess it'll be an even or odd. So even, it'll swing at the squid. Odd, it will swing at the ward. So it needs a 4. Hits. Ooh, it's got a big old crunchy damage too. That's a 4, 5, 6 to a 9. Yeah, I'll take 3 damage there, I guess. I'm going to hope and pray right here that the pig goes ham. So we're going to move in. Free action, we're going to War Tusk. Hits. 4, 7 to 5, that's 2 damage. 2 swings here. And I need to deal 1 damage. First onslaught. Crits. That's a good start. 3. So they got a 6. I have a 7, 8, 9. Bosses disabled. Okay. So next up, we'll go with the squid. With the boss disabled, I assume he just does what he wants. And he will take a swing, or he will dodge. He will always dodge first, and then focus. Yeah, we'll focus. And we'll take a swing at that guy right beside us. No, we're going to focus, but we're going to focus on entangle. We entangle him, so he's -1 AD. And then we're going to swing with a dagger, which hits. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, no damage. Dagger attack. Hits. 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5. 3 damage. Taking 3. So then our gnome is going to move up and join the party. Just to right there. Enemy phase. This guy activates and does not have an action dice because he's -1 for being crippled, and he was -1 for my entangle. So we'll go to see if the boss stands back up. We're gonna really hope that he doesn't. What are you doing to me, RNGesus? Okay, boss is down. We are in a good spot to walk out of this door alive, y'all. Next round, we'll start with the pig. Does what he wants. 1 action to charge. Hits with the War Tusk. We'll go for it. Oh, yes! I love it when it pays off. 1 damage was all I needed right there, and 1 damage is what I will do, which will disable this warrior. I have 2 actions left. I will step through the door. We'll go with gnome. 3. Traps, no monster trigger. Doesn't say it spawns a monster. She is through the door. Squid. Focus. Or cautiously advance. Beautiful. Squid's through the door. And last man out, as is befitting a man of his position and stature, the warden. No monsters, no traps. Warden is through the door. And that does it for the first half of our journey through the Catacombs of Kural. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with myself for making it through with everybody alive. Now, the next set of rooms that we explore with the other half of the starter box, I think that's going to be a lot more difficult because the other side is the majority of the super squishy models. And I just don't know. I don't know what they're going to be able to do, but we're going to find out. So the next time we rack up to play this game, we're going to be doing the Crashdown Collaborators again because something could happen there that you could be worth seeing. So that's where we're going to start again, and then we're going to go through the other half of the Catacombs of Kural supplement. But for today, that's going to do it. Thanks so much for tuning in, hanging out while we ventured through the last phase of the Catacombs. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. And as always, I'd like to say a big, huge, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to our patrons who support us and pledge to us over on Patreon. You guys are the absolute best. If you enjoyed the content you saw here today and that's something that you would like to consider doing to help out the channel, go over there, check out the link in the description, check out the Patreon. There's a lot of cool stuff over there, including access to our Discord server, talk to me, hang out with me, talk about our work, what we got going on in the hobby, some shout outs, all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out if that's something that you think you would be into. And regardless of whether or not you do that, I want you to know that I am incredibly grateful that you decided to stop by and spend part of your day with me today, rolling dice and pushing toy soldiers around. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And as always, may the dice be ever in your favor.